Hi, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Madam Aisha. Here we focus on healing the mind, body, and spirit, as well as our finances. Here I channel from the spirit realm to guide us on how to heal ourselves, on what we need to know, on what to be shown on this journey. So, as I was in meditation today, I heard the spirit say, heal the nervous system. Heal the nervous system. And I see many of you collective, you're out here both masculine and feminine, and your nervous system is a bit heavy. Your nervous system, some of you all, it's been through a lot. It's been through a nervous wreck. And the spirit is saying that there is healing for your nervous system. And you can do it the simplest way. The spirit showed me the ocean, a huge, huge body of water. And the spirit says, when you go there, your nervous system begins to find balance. If you look at the ocean, there's so many electric creatures that live there. The ocean houses the most powerful electric creatures in the world. For example, you have the electric eel, which is one of the most powerful electric creatures. And you have so many other types of sea creatures that have electricity. There's so much of the ocean that has not been discovered. There's so many mysteries. That electric frequency that is embodied through those creatures in the ocean carry a powerful source, not only physically, but also spiritually. It is important that we allow the water and electricity to heal your nervous system. So it's a key that the spirit is saying it's a gift to you and Mother Earth that is given to you freely to visit the ocean, to visit the waters of the ocean, into the energy there. And once you receive that energy, you're going to find that the things that have been challenging your nervous system, the things that you have been carrying for years, you're going to start to see your nervous system shift. I love to visit the ocean. It has such power, such energy, such a cleanse. And I see collective a lot of you carrying burdens, carrying things, not only for yourself, you're carrying these heavy things. I also see you carrying the issues of your ancestors, ancestors who have long gone on. I also see you carrying things for your loved ones, your elders who are here today. The Spirit is saying that it is time now to get to the ocean, to release those things, not only for yourself energetically, but to also release the heaviness for your ancestors, your loved ones, your friends. Release those things that are heavy on the nervous system to the water as well. I hear the Spirit say that some of you collective are children of Yemaya. If you are familiar with the Ifa tradition, the African spirituality tradition, Yemaya is the great mother of the water. And we know that without the ocean, the earth could not be. The ocean provides so much life, so much balance to Mother Earth. The Spirit is saying some of you are children of Yemaya. And when you are children of Yemaya, you go through certain experiences that others don't necessarily go through. You see, water is very powerful. It constantly moves. It never stays still. The ocean is constantly moving. And because it's constantly moving, it's moving into small places, big places, whatever form it takes on, it moves through that path. And this is the same for the children of Mother Yemaya, your life. You keep moving. You've experienced so many things in life, but you always seem to find a way out. You find a way to overcome that challenge, that obstacle. However, being that you're so strong, you're so powerful, collective, the spirit is saying it's caused your nervous system to structure in a certain way. The spirit is saying that now it is time to heal the nervous system, to operate in peace, confidence, not only strength, but to be complete in your nervous system, to be at peace, to be at balance. Your nervous system, some of you, has experienced so much trauma, so much pain. And being that you're so strong, you know how to carry it well and mask it well. The spirit is saying now they want to make you even stronger. So now it's time to come to the ocean and release, cleanse, release the heaviness, release the burdens, let them go. I see here the spirit saying there are specific things that they've pointed out that your nervous system has been carrying that they want you all to release. I see here the first thing is self-sabotage. I see, collective, that you have built your nervous system in a way that it sabotages itself. For example, say everything's going well, right? And you're so used to drama and chaos in your life that you find it unbelievable. You doubt it. So you find something. Maybe, for example, you're dating this great looking lady. You're dating this great looking man. He's treating you well. She's treating you well. And you find some way to mess it up, some way to doubt them. Maybe they're late. And you find a way to blow up them being late that one time. You blow it up into another level because you're just so used to things going the wrong way. Or you doubt yourself. Oh, maybe you think you don't look good enough, or you don't feel good enough, or maybe this person is trying to trick me, because you have experienced that in the past. And the spirit is saying that this is not the case. You have been set free. Your nervous system just needs to be healed because of the traumatic things that you have experienced in the past. Your nervous system is automatically pushing that instant defense mechanism of self-sabotaging. The spirit said once you get to the ocean, once you get there and you begin to cleanse and release this energy of self-sabotaging of your nervous system will completely go away. I also see in your nervous system, you're very guarded. That's another weapon your nervous system has built up because of the traumas. Your heart is guarded. You're very private. And to be correct, privacy is needed. That is needed. That is one of the things that everyone should have to protect themselves. However, there is a point in life where being too guarded can block doors, can block opportunities from you, because there is genuine doors there. There is the energy of that genuine standard. However, if you remain guarded in your heart, you can overlook those things. You can overlook those blessings of genuine individuals that the Most High has planted here on earth for you. So the Spirit wants you to carry the energy of having a guarded heart in a proper way. So when you get to the ocean, I hear that you're going to have an advancement of discernment released to you as a gift. And that way now You know how to kick in the energy of having a guarded heart, and how to balance that energy, not to overdo it and not to underdo it. So it's going to take the gift of discernment. I see also that some of you have been through a lot of trauma, and trauma, we know, can carry residue. It can carry residue and it can pass on from generations to generations. I've seen it. We've all seen it. And some of you, you're carrying not just the trauma you've experienced, but you're carrying the trauma from your grandparents, from your own parents. And that trauma weighs on you. The Spirit said, now that trauma leaves. You have broken the curse from your loved ones that have passed on. You have broken the curse from the trauma from yourself. The positive energy, the cleansing energy of the ocean takes those things away. And now you can live this life of freedom for your lineage through the chains that you have broken. So some of you, you didn't even realize that your nervous system was naturally reacting in a certain manner. Even though you already have done a lot of healing work, you still had a little residue there in your nervous system, because there was so much collected that you had to break down, so much that you had to cleanse from, things that didn't even belong to you, things that have happened to you before you were born, before you even thought of. This is all past trauma from ancestors that had never been broken. Some of them didn't have the strength to break it. Some of them didn't have the opportunity to break it. So now they gracefully hand this torch to you, saying, thank you for breaking the chain of the unhealed nervous system. Spirit also wants you to know that some of the stories that had been passed down from your grandparents, from your parents, things that they went through, things that happened to them, and they told you these stories. And even though these stories and these things did happen to them, the Spirit wants you to know that that's not your responsibility. That's not your problem. You can't carry that weight. And this is not in a selfish way. This is in a healthy way, so that you can rise to break the curse, so that now everyone can be healed. But if you constantly carry the pain and the sad story of the bloodline that happened, the things that occurred, you're only going to weigh yourself down. At some point, it must die. The story must die through the lineage. Even though we know it happened, but we don't let it overcome and stop our lives from freedom. So a lot of these secondhand stories, they leave emotional weight, emotional trauma on the nervous system. Even though they did not happen to us, they leave great emotional trauma that greatly affects the nervous system. And then you wonder, why am I doing this? What is the root cause of this? Why am I acting this way? And a lot of it doesn't even naturally come from you. It comes from the ancestor, your parents, people before you. And it was just passed down through DNA, through spirituality. I also see here, the Spirit says, there's the energy of survival mode. Survival mode. I see that you've been carrying actions of survival mode in not only your mental, but your actions. The Spirit is healing you, stripping these things from your nervous system. If your ancestors lived in survival mode, if you grew up in survival mode, if something happened to you and it caused survival mode to kick in, that is no longer going to exist for you. The spirit says the ocean, the water, when you get there, when you meet there, those acts of survival mode that scans your nervous system, that sometimes strikes your nervous system, and they make you feel unsafe. They're stripping you from the true power of who you are, of how you operate, the fear. All of that is leaving. All of that is leaving. The spirit says, go to the ocean and tap in. Those of you who don't live by the ocean, I hear the spirit say, if you find yourself on a vacation that's going to be near a body of water, specifically the ocean, if you find yourself on vacation, make at least an hour of your vacation time to visit the ocean while you're there. And I hear the spirit say, even the Caribbean oceans carry great power. They actually carry of a higher frequency, I should say. The Caribbean waters carry a higher frequency because of the great experience that occurred there, the great energy exchange that occurred there. It's great power there on those waters. So if you find yourself on a vacation, please find that time to definitely tap into the energy that you need from those waters. That's what the spirit has for you today. And I want to say to you all collective, both masculine and feminine, I'm definitely thankful for the gifts that Mother Nature has blessed us with on this earth to help heal ourselves and walk into the highest vibration and frequency that is out there for us, that is allowing us to expand greatly. So go forward in peace. Meet the water. Meet Mother Yimaya. She's waiting for you today. And please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you know anyone who needs help with regulating their nervous system, balancing their yin, their yang, please share this video with them. And if you need any one-on-one readings, if you need a consultation, please be sure to email me in the link below. And always know that your inner man is there to guide you. Our spirit team is here walking with us. So that's what we have for you today in the spirit. Remain positive, always remain upful, and peace, God.